Okay. I'm Arlene Sorkin. I'm president and CEO of Illuminart Productions. And we are a nonprofit organization that's been around Staten Island since 2010. Uh, our mission is to utilize various different art forms. We started as a theater company, but now it includes visual arts as well as creative writing. And we help people of all ages, whether they're in preschool or senior adults, to use any kind of art form to express themselves. We specifically focus on social issues so that we can create conversations for change, for positive outcomes. So, to accomplish our mission, we have three different program areas. One is our residencies at schools and community centers. Residencies usually vary from anywhere from 15 to 20 weeks. We do these during the school day, after school. We have a special residency at the Jewish Community Center with older adults called our Senior Theater Ensemble. And we primarily, our school programs are write-a-play programs. It's one of our signature programs where we actually teach playwriting. And playwriting can be taught to children of any age. And so we come into the classroom with two teaching artists, and by the end of 15 or 20 weeks, the students perform their own original plays. Besides write-a-play, we also offer puppetry, drawing and painting. We do mural projects. We've done murals at Marsh Avenue Expeditionary Learning School, PS 62, and now we're doing one at IS 61. We also do anything that involves any part of theater, whether it's music, dance, and really any arts that a school would like us to come in and do. The second thing that is another program that we provide is our touring company. We have a touring company of professional actors. We have 8 actors, a stage manager, and a director who perform. We have a repertoire of 8 plays that range for ages from preschool to adults. And they all have to do with varying different issues that population in particular might deal with. So, for instance, we created a show during quarantine. Our actors were being very creative, and they created a show called Asking Alex. Alex is our really cute red puppet friend, and Alex likes to answer questions. So when a preschooler has a question, like, what do you do when you're having a really bad day? Alex has an answer for that. And so we're now putting that, we actually recorded that during COVID. We're putting that on speed right now, rehearsing it to take it back into schools. We also have shows that are for grades 2 to 5 that have to do with expressing emotions. We have shows for middle school and high school students that really run the gamut of lots of different topics, like vaping, substance use, the dangers of prescription drugs and heroin, underage and excessive drinking. We talk about mental health a lot. We talk about self-esteem, and also probably a theme that runs through a lot of our plays is empathy, listening to one another and really understanding one another. We also have a play about immigrant experiences called A Nation of Immigrants that we do in classrooms. A lot of times it's in a social studies classrooms. And it really is about learning the facts about immigration and kind of figuring out what you hear is myth and what is a fact. And sort of a little debate breaks out amongst the actors. And the students help us figure out what's what's true and what's not. Um, so we have, like I said, this repertoire of shows. The other one that we do is called Sometimes I Just Want Ice Cream, which is was developed for Camp Good Grief of Staten Island for kids who've lost a parent or a sibling, and it helps get kids talking about that particular issue. And a lot of kids have been dealing with grief recently because of losses from COVID. So it's even more relevant. And then the third program that we have is called Arts Empowerment. It was created a couple of years ago with funding from Councilman Joe Borelli and Speaker Johnson. It's actually a substance use prevention program, and we work with students. At first, it was really about working with students at high risk or students who had parents who had substance use issues, and they're more likely to have substance abuse issues themselves. So that's where the prevention comes in. And now with all of the kids who've had to deal with pretty much a lot of loss in their lives and changes in their lives because of COVID, it really applies to any child who's dealing with any sort of adverse childhood experience, which is almost all kids right now. So we've been taking this now to we're five South Shore schools, as well as other organizations around the island. And through Arts Empowerment, we use more therapeutic methods combined with art. And so kids get to express themselves in different ways through various different arts that they choose. So if they like to draw, or they like to paint, or they like to write music, we've had kids write songs or dance, and really they are able to interpret the way that they feel, and it's really more about finding the things that support them in their lives and expressing that in a way that helps them really understand it and helps others understand it. So those are the three primary programs that we provide. But I really am interested in getting out there, telling more people about what we do, and meeting people from different businesses, other nonprofits, and really understanding what others could do and how we might be able to collaborate with them. So we have a website, www.illuminart.org. We are also everywhere on social media. We have a Facebook page, Illuminart Productions. We have Instagram, Illuminart_Productions. We are on Twitter at Illuminart Prod, and we are on YouTube. We have two YouTube channels. One is Illuminart Productions. The other one is called Imagine with Illuminart. And we have, I think at this point, about 90 videos that are instructional videos for kids and adults on various different art forms. And we have a TikTok page. So we can be found pretty much everywhere.